What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
So, where were we?
Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be.
I didn't realize you were famous. You have plenty of admirers.
I didn't know my book sold so well. I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I find it hard to believe you're spreading these stories without getting something in return.
Well, that just shows what you know, Hawk. The stories are their own reward. You really need to see the look on someone's face when I tell them you ripped the arms off an ogre. Just once.
I have heard that your books are very popular, Master Tethras.
I do all right?
I am glad of it.
Really? No sarcasm? No superior attitude?
We live in a dark and angry time, Child of the Stone. So much of what people believe has come crashing down. If you bring them a little peace with the worlds you make between the pages, you have done more than most.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book.
I'm glad you've gone back to writing.
Well, nothing's certain until it's in print.
You should write the book.
I'll see what I can do once I get home. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go.
They were asking me about you. Personal things.
How personal?
Something about your chest hair, and whether you were currently involved with anyone.
What makes you so certain you'll be useful to me?
I know everyone in this city worth knowing. I can help you find the jobs you need, and if you don't need me for that, there's always Bianca.
You named your crossbow.
And why not? She's a beauty. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
And the reason for that is?
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
I should find out more about you.
You're in luck. I'm always willing to talk about myself to beautiful women. My family came from Orzammar, noble house Tethras, until my father got caught fixing provings. He and our whole house got exiled. No huge loss. I was born up here. Sunshine suits me just fine.
But, do you miss it?
How could I miss what I never had? But say I did have that sense, that connection to the stone. What would it cost me? Would I lose my friends up here? Would I stop telling stories? I like who I am. If I want to hear songs, I'll go to the tavern.
You are wiser than most.
You're lucky just to be standing here. Somehow, Hawk, I imagine things won't be dull with you around.
You're a good friend, Varric.
I know. It's hard to imagine what you'd do without me. Here's to whatever comes next.
You don't have to play for real coin. That's just for keeping score.
What do you play for?
Conversation, mostly. That way I win no matter how the cards fall.
What compels you to spin these ridiculous tales?
I love the sound of my own voice. And I'm a compulsive liar. You're strong and handsome. And so very smart. What?
Why lie now about this?
Honestly, I don't know. It's just something I do. There's power in stories, though. That's all history is. The best tales, the ones that last. Might as well be mine.
You're an author. What kind of books have you written?
I've tried my hands at a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done. The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written, or infamous maybe. I started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have a knack for romances. Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
We don't know the moment when it was born. We don't know how it all
You know me, Hawk. I'm not one for long goodbyes. Every story's got an ending. This one just came a little earlier than I'd planned.
We could be the dragons lying the dreams. We could be everything we can imagine.
We wouldn't have gotten this far without you.
But you did, Rook. You did all of this without me.
I don't know how to carry this weight, Varric.
No one does. This job was always going to call for someone who could improvise. You're on this team for a reason too, you know.
I think the world deserves more than me leading the charge. But I'll think about what you said.
Go on. You know where to find me if you need me.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
By the end of Hard in Hightown, almost every character is revealed as a spy or a traitor.
Wait, you read my book?
It was in the Inquisition library.
So here we are, Elf. Cleaning up another human mess.
What would the Inquisition do without our stabilizing influence, Master Tethras?
I assume they just start burning things. Did you see the look on those nobles' faces back at the Winter Palace, Chuckles?
They seemed unaccustomed to seeing elves without servants' livery, or dwarves at all.
Priceless. That's definitely going in my next story.
I'll never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear, you know this too.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down. The thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
Sorry, Varric.
For what?
For not saving you.
Shit. Didn't you learn anything from this place? I made the choice to talk to him, to try to reach him, even knowing the risks, because he was my friend. My decision, my sacrifice, and you don't get to take that from me.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. Hey, don't get all misty-eyed on me, okay? I had a good run, and I don't regret a second of it.
I'm gonna miss you, Varric.
Gonna miss you too, kid. But you've got your own story to finish.
Good luck with your Inquisition, and take care of Varric for me.
Goodbye, Varric. And thank you.
Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. Take care of the team for me.
What happens now? To you?
I'll disappear. Go back to just being a memory.
Renowned author Varric Tethras, head of Noble House Tethras, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild.
We'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
See you later, kid.